That galvanizes men too. That's just
The joke about the bisphenol A.
bisphenol A.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the first like truther joke I did.
That was cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna do more stuff.
Are you gonna
like
do
that.
any about September 11th or Osama bin Laden or something?
Yeah, I probably more.
You might want to wear a bulletproof vest or something.
I'd probably point to how ridiculous the official story is more so than. I mean, you can't really joke about an event like that.
It's true.
It's a tragedy.
It's true.
But yeah, you make fun of the mythology behind it. The idea of it more so than the actual event. But yeah, definitely, I think that's a important realm to get into is truth or comedy. It's probably something I want to get into. The crowds I perform to won't get those jokes because they don't study that topic. So I try to stay away from it. And plus, I'm not at the stage right now where I really want to anger people. I want to get people to like me first, get me, understand me, and then once they do, then I could tell them. I could go into that. I think as a comic, you get to a point where once people can understand where you're coming from, they will open their eyes to you, their minds to you, and then they'll start to get the laughter. A lot of people here in a coffee shop for a Friday night. Yeah. Get over yourself, man. Who needs to get drunk? Except for some normal people out there, yeah. Some people I thought it was that kind of coffee shop, huh? That kind of coffee shop? I guess some of you aren't from San Jose.
Alright, so we are here with We Are Change, East Bay. We got Sonny. Sonny, how long have you been doing this for?
Stand-up comedy, I've been doing it since September. Just doing open mics around the Bay Area, around San Francisco, San Jose, some of the East Bay also. Did a couple shows out in Pleasanton, Tommy T's, which is a big comedy club. It's something I've always wanted to do, but never actually jumped into it. It's kind of something that was more my thing when I was younger, and then I went through a period of my life where it got really serious, got into other things. Life is, you want to focus on your personal development.
Sure.
But along the way, you have a lot of interesting stories to tell. So it's kind of like it's like a way to take negative energy and turn it into positive. Take some pain, turn it into joy. Take something, make your angry emotion convert into happy, humorous. By the way, you know what today is? Today is Cambodian New Year. Molly, happy Cambodian New Year. Yes.
Happy New Year, you guys.
Yes. Give it up for Cambodians. Thai people. Same thing in Thai New Year. I didn't mean it that way, but I don't know this because I follow Cambodian culture. I know this because a lot of the donut shops are closed, so I figured there's got to be some kind of a holiday.
Yes.
I like living in the Bay Area. We've got a lot of cultures, and we have different holidays throughout the year, which are cultural. We all celebrate this. We're all part of this mix, and February we celebrated the Lunar New Year, which is the Chinese New Year. In March we celebrated St. Patrick's Day, which is for the Irish Americans. And in May, we've got that important Middle Eastern holiday called Cinco de Mayo. And that's, big holiday for Middle Eastern people, I'm from Fremont, big Middle Eastern population there, big South Asian population, myself is South Asian. The one thing about Fremont is the people that are from the Middle East, South Asia, they stick to their culture, especially with the clothing. Like the Muslim people, they really stick to their clothing. The women wear the burqas, or the hijab it's called, and the men stick to their traditional costumes, which are affliction shirts and leather jackets. It's good that they stick to their roots. I get my Facebook page up for my comedy and for my writing.
Excellent.
And like everybody to support me, and I'm totally about supporting local scenes, local comedy scenes, local music scenes, because that's how you break the television network. Is by keeping things local. That's how everything started. In the old days, everything was a local cafe, a local club, and you can get that sense of community back by supporting your local community, your local arts, your local anything.
Excellent.
Just get out of the house and have a drink, have a cup of coffee, meet some people, some like-minded people. That's huge in the technological world where we live in the global village. That's just an illusion. We live in a real village, and it's important to be a part of that village, be part of your neighborhood, be a part of your community. Get to know the people that you live amongst, and this is one way of doing it, and it's a lot of fun. And it's very enlightening.
All right, my friend. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. I wish that the Chinese would stick to their roots and keep their old school clothing and like the big ass ponytails and that little kung fu hat. That's cool. I actually like it. I think they should wear that. I mean, I wish I could wear that. I just look ridiculous in it. I think we made that in style. We finally put H&M out of business. You know what I mean? Finally put H&M out of business.
I'm like buzz on. I don't drink coffee anymore. I stopped drinking coffee like a month ago.
Me too.
Oh, did you? Because I got on this workout regimen. Fucking, I used to drink coffee like every morning.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I gotta wake up early, so
No fun.
now I'm all fucking wired.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some tea.
Some tea?
Yeah.
Tea is good for you, you know. Yeah, like.
You like tea?
Yeah, I don't mind it. You know, it's not like the tastiest drink, but shit, I don't have a problem.
My favorite Chinese American is Jeremy Lin. Gotta give it up for Jeremy Lin, man. And the reason why I like Jeremy Lin is because he broke stereotypes. He's a Chinese guy who conquered basketball. He became the biggest African American. You know, he was huge at one point. He got hurt now, but at one point he was big, you know. And there was a period where he was so popular that Asian women were actually considering having sex with Asian men. That's how cool he made being Asian. You know what? I found a letter written by a Chinese American man. His wife was cheating on him. And he wrote this, his wife came back home, and he wanted to write Jeremy Lin a thank you letter. And it reads like this. I'm going to say it just the way he would speak. Dear Mr. Jeremy Lin,
Oh boy.
thank you for... Thank you for playing good basketball and giving the Asian man in America a good name. Because of your success, my wife no longer has sex with her American boyfriend. She now come home and have sex with my brother, an Asian man. Thank you, Mr. Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin, everybody, making sure Asians mate with each other.
You know, I feel like I have a natural knack for it in one way, and I have a lot of stories to tell. And it's just a lot of fun. It's one of those things where it's not so serious, but serious at the same time. It stimulates your intellect, but not to the point where it makes you very serious.
Do you ever get nervous when you're up there? Or?
You know, I don't get as nervous as a lot of people. You know, for the time I've been doing it, I'm a little bit more comfortable than I'd say a lot of new people are. But yeah, you get a little nervous, you know. Sure you do. You know, it's, but the thing with me is I don't try to take myself too seriously. I try to have fun with it as much as I can. Because like I said, you gotta have fun with it. It's not intended to be serious. You know, so, and a lot of the people I notice doing it, they tend to take it a little bit more seriously than they should. Probably because a lot of them want to become rich and famous. To me, it's just a form of expression. If I ever do become rich and famous, hey, cool, but most likely it's an artistic form of expression. You know, I'm a writer, you know, an activist, you know, with We Are Change. So, it's just another leg in my creative skills.
Almost out of time. Let's do this real quick, Joe. Here in the Bay Area, this is Union City, the gateway to Silicon Valley. I'm sure many of you here work at big high-tech companies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody here work at Sun Microsystems, Cisco, Google, Apple, any of that? You do? Where do you work at? Google. You work at Google, really? Wow. That's like what kind of work we do in the Bay Area. It's not like the South where people hunt alligators for a living, you know? That's like the Google of Louisiana. It's hard to hunt alligators, you know what I mean? You can get people in the Bay Area to hunt alligators for a living. Unless the company had good stock options. Then they might do. Okay, that's my time. Thank you very much.
Any final words for anybody who is trying to do this or is thinking about doing stand-up comedy but feels a little fearful of maybe going up in front of people? Any encouraging words for somebody who's just getting started?
Just do it. You know, don't just do it. Just my thing is this. I am doing it. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not giving it a shot. I'm doing it. You know, you got in life. It's like when I became a writer. You know, I just did it. You know, I just got up and did it. You know, you just got to make it happen, and you got to just like anything, got to try to get better at it. You know, if you have something to say it. All the advice I've heard of from the pros is that you just got to do it every night, or as many nights as you can, and just write, be creative. You know, understand some joke theory. You know, you can read some books on it. Just understand the craft, I should say, and just do it. You know, you gotta understand everybody has to start somewhere. So if you're looking at doing something, you're looking at expressing yourself in a certain way, just go ahead and do it, because you'll be amazed how you'll be able to reach people. If you think something's funny, somebody else thinks it's funny too. If you think something's clever, somebody else does too. If you have an idea about something, guarantee somebody else does too. We all perceive this world the same. We don't realize that, but many things we perceive the same. So when somebody tells you a joke and people don't think you're gonna get it, and you do, it's because you're thinking about something that most people don't realize that you are thinking about. So yeah, I encourage anybody to do anything artistic, anything creative. I think we need more of that in our world. I think that's gonna break the paradigm in many ways. I think just by you being just expressing a form of honesty, you know, will make a big difference as far as improving society. So in this scene out here, you get a lot of people that are doing this. I mean, it's growing. I think a lot of it has to do with the unemployment problem and just a lot of the problems in the world. It's like anything in life that's artistic. It comes through pain. It comes through frustration. It comes through a bad time. We're going through in this country a rough time. I don't know if everybody realizes that, but we are, and this is, I think, a subconscious reaction to it. And that's all forms of art: music, poetry, spoken word, all of it. So yeah, my thing to say to people that are looking at doing it, just do it. Just do it. Go to the shows. Learn to meet the people and just learn from them. And you never know where it can go. You never know what it can do for you. And it's something positive, like I say. Anything in life that's positive, you should give it a try. So that's about all I can say about that.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for talking to us.
Hey, no
We are
problem.
Change,
And
East
thank you
Bay.
for supporting me.